Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Deanna and I'm going on a student exchange to America in August this year. I'm going with STS, which stands for Student Travel Schools, and they've asked me to make this video for those of you considering doing an exchange too. So if you don't know what an exchange is or you're considering doing one, you're in the right place because I'm going to tell you all you need to know about a student exchange. Firstly, you need to pick a company. So I researched for like months and months before I finally found a company. In the end, I chose to go with STS. Price varies from company to company, and a lot of companies have early bird discounts, so it's important to apply early if you want to save some money. I ended up deciding between 3 companies, and those were STS, Student Exchange Australia, New Zealand, and Rotary. Rotary is by far the cheapest at just over $6,000, and you do get to go for a full 12 months. But they do only send a few people to America each year, and it's really hard to get selected as one of those, and often you end up getting asked to go to a different country. So with the Rotary Exchange, their partner is in Colorado, so that is the only place you can go if you go on a Rotary Exchange. I really wanted to go to California, and STS has the option where you can select your top 3 states and then you'll be offered out to the families in those 3 states first. It does cost extra. It cost me $850 to select my state, but this does get refunded to you if you end up not getting your state. This and the fact that the early bird discount was $2,000 off the course fee was the reason I went with STS over Student Exchange Australia, New Zealand. I also attended a few information evenings with STS which were held at my school, which helped a lot when deciding what I was going to do because they were like right there and you could talk to them. After you've selected your company, you're going to want to apply online, and once you do this they will email you with more information, and they'll also request a copy of your school report and ask that you pay the $50 application fee to continue your application. Once you've done this, you're on to the next step, which is a personal interview with the local coordinator. I was super nervous about this, but once I got there I found out it's nothing scary, and they just do it to make sure that you will be able to cope on an exchange and that you're a good person, etc. For the application you have to write a letter about yourself and what you enjoy doing so your host family can kind of get to know you. You also need to have your parents write a letter about you. You have to get tons of medical forms filled out and injections, and you also have to make a photo album so your family can kind of see you with your friends and what it's kind of like in your country. I had to have 3 vaccinations to go with my medical forms because I wasn't 100% immunized, and to go to school in America you have to have all your injections. So I had to get hepatitis A and meningococcal, I think. So I had to get 2 of hepatitis A because I didn't have that one yet. This did cost me around $300 for all of them, so that can get pretty pricey. You also have to be tested for tuberculosis, which for me involved having like 5 vials of blood taken. But then once you've finished this whole application you can just send it off and relax. With STS you get represented by a different company in America, and this is because they have so many people coming through STS wanting to go to America that they can't handle it all themselves, so they have to give you over to the company over there who then will help you find your family. I was originally put with a company called ERTD Share, but after I'd done my application and sent it all off, I was then told that with this company they don't allow state choice. So I then asked if I could be put with a company that did allow state choice, because that was one of the reasons that I'd picked to go with STS, to have more of a chance to go where I wanted to. So I got changed to the company CCI Greenheart. This did mean I had to redo my application because they wouldn't accept forms from the other company with their logo on it. I didn't have to change my letter much because that's got the same content, but I did have to go and redo my medical forms, which did mean I had to pay for another doctor's visit, but that was alright, it worked out in the end. With CCI you can select 3 states, but they do have to be in the same region. So I ended up picking California, Washington State and Oregon. After your application is complete, then you have to wait for the American company to accept you into their program. But after you're accepted, then all you have to do is wait for a host family. I was extremely lucky because it only took me 3 weeks after being accepted into their program for them to find me a host family. But I know it can often take 3 to 4 months, and I know of people who have only just found their host family 1 month before they leave, or even less. Once you've got your family, the next step is applying for your visa and getting your insurance sorted. I'm currently in the process of sorting out my visa and it is so confusing, so it is really helpful if you can get an adult to do that for you. You also have to have a pre-departure orientation. So for me, mine's in Auckland, which is about a 2.5 hour drive. At this they talk about how you should prepare for your exchange and how you can deal with homesickness and how you can settle into your your country better, and after this you have to meet with the USA consulate in your country to get your visa. My exchange has ended up costing around $17,000. This includes the $50 application fee, $95 which is optional for cancellation insurance, which means if you get halfway through paying off the program and then you can't do it anymore, you will get all your money back, except for your $50 application fee. The course fee for me this year was $12,050 once I'd taken off the $2,000 for early bird discount, and another $850 for state choice, and insurance for the year did cost $1,150. The visa also cost $235.80, and on top of this, which I did not realise would happen, I had to pay a currency surcharge of about $1,200. This is because the exchange rate became quite bad, so I ended up having to pay extra. It did say in the fine print that they could add extra costs not exceeding 10% of the course fee due to currency surcharge, but I had not thought that would amount to over $1,000, so definitely plan for that. My parents and I agreed that they would match me whatever I raised for the exchange, so after working 25 to 30 hours a week for just over a year, I managed to raise $12,000 of the fee. This left $5,000 for my parents to pay, and they'll also be giving me $500 a month for my spending money, which equals another $5,000. So this goes to show that you don't have to be rich to do an exchange program like these. They are a lot of money, but if you are dedicated and you work for it, then you can get there. I didn't want to rely on my parents to come up with all the money for the program because it's not something one can easily afford. So I worked my ass off to make it happen for myself, and I think it will make me value the experience even more. So I hope this helped you understand how to become an exchange student and gave you the info you needed about the application process. If you'd like to see any more videos covering other topics about exchanges and anything else you'd like to know, please leave a comment so I can get right onto that. I'm also going to be making vlogs while I'm on exchange, so if you'd like to find out what it's like to be an exchange student and what happens while you're on exchange, make sure you click that subscribe button down below so you'll be able to keep up when I post new videos. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.